All right, thanks for being here. So I'm Cloak. I'm going to be doing some AI art for Everseed just for fun, and then we'll jump into the patrol. I haven't seen too much of patrol. I know that it's randomly generated. I think there's the Void Pulse, which is extremely challenging, so we'll see if I can beat it. But we'll start with some art here. So usually what I do when I create my videos is, well, always, I create a thumbnail that's kind of part of the theme. If any of you want to see something particular for a certain companion, just drop it in the comments. Because I don't know what the theme is. Usually it's kind of generic right now because of the randomization of the maps. So I'm going to go into the first patrol just to see like the description because I haven't seen it yet. And then we'll kick back out. While we're here, scores are looking... There's a good amount of spread. It's about halfway through right now. Yeah, 84s, and then there's, wow, someone got 85.5-ish. So let me just do the free play here. We'll just see what the description is, because this inspires the art I do. All right, so Goopy Gadgets, an expedition onto an island where mega splimes overwhelmed an automaton factory. All right. So, yeah, we don't know too much about the lore of the game. It seems like there are these kind of mechanical beings that were created maybe by humans, and then they get corrupted by the blight. Because it seems like the blight never really has anything it creates on its own. It always corrupts things. So it seems like the splimes got into these automatons. Now, the automatons, I think, are going to be like the Automenders, the Repair Goliaths, things like that. So if it's kind of like this theme, I just kind of lean into the blight a lot more, and less so the companions, but sometimes I like to combine them. I did that for a recent thumbnail where I'll show you that one. It was very slime based. If I have it here, I have a couple different files. Maybe it's not in this one. Yeah, it might not be here. But this is a really scary mega splime. So sometimes I go very like more dark, and then sometimes really friendly. It just kind of depends on the mood I'm in. But the AI tool I use is Leonardo.Ai. It is pretty phenomenal. You don't get too much you can do with it without paying. But I do the monthly subscription, and it's awesome. So I get like 10,000 tokens per month, and I can use it as I see fit. But I'll give you a little primer into like what I was playing with just now. They keep rolling out new features, which I'm really impressed by. They did something recently where you can use more than one image as guidance. And so before, all you could really do was content reference. I'll try to zoom in here because it might be a bit small for you guys, but the content reference was the original one you could do. And it was just saying like, hey, use this as a heavy influence for the content of the actual image. But now you can do things where I'm saying, well, I like this kind of character sheet where it's a full shot of this animal and then a headshot and then kind of the side back of the head. And I kind of want that structure. I want that as my content. But then I want to say, well, for the actual character, I want to do in the style of this Frostpaw. And so I used Leonardo to create this kind of Pixar-esque Frostpaw. And this one I spent a lot of time on. I was doing a lot of like tweaks working with the AI to make it pretty polished. And so I kind of reuse this sometimes to infuse other art, because if we can tell AI what Frostpaw is, I can't just type in Frostpaw, it doesn't know what that is. It's really good at knowing about like really popular characters, like if you say Mickey Mouse or Pikachu, it's going to run with that. But if I say Frostpaw, Everseed's not really well known at this point, so it's like, I don't know what that is. So I have to kind of say, well, it's an Arctic fox and it's got like blue and pink fur. And if I can convince it enough through the prompt, the text prompt, and then also the image prompt, it does a really good job most often. So this is what it came up with for the past couple. And I think what I'm most impressed by is that it understands the concept of a character sheet, where it actually takes this character once and then does almost the same thing again as the headshot here, pretty consistently. There's a little tweaks and stuff, but I was super impressed by that. And even the back of the head, it's like, it kind of boggles my mind. Because I think AI is really powerful in this kind of generative art capacity when it's working alongside a human. Because the human is kind of like the editor, whereas the AI is kind of the writer, or you can kind of think of it as the AI as a pen. And it's like really good at like going in a certain direction, but you need like, it needs the guidance of the human to kind of aim it in the right direction. So if it's failing me, I try to blame myself and go, well, I don't think I'm guiding it enough. These ones are really cool too. And so I'll show you some of the other tweaks you can do, but it's, I think, really cool as a creative tool as well. It created some really crazy skins of Honey Bear. So I was doing some Honey Bear faceplates. But man, there was some really cool skins from Honey Bear that it did over here. I threw it was just kind of like a darker image of like a lion, and I threw the Honey Bear Pixar-esque thing I did, and it created some really cool skins. It was like Shadow Honey Bear. That was really neat. But in terms of Blight, what I'll do is Mega Slime's kind of I keep going back to that one, I guess, because it comes up a lot. But the Automenders maybe we can play with, because those are a little trickier. So let me see if I can get what I need to work with as the raw kind of asset is the team's art. So I'll either pull stuff from their shorts on social media, or I will use the actual character assets. For the Blight, I don't think we've really seen any in the shorts yet, so I really am just using the in-game assets. Let me pull up Automender here, and we'll see how far we can get. So I'll go to image guidance, and then for the style reference, let me pull in the asset. This accepts WebP, which I love. Some tools just don't accept WebP, which makes me cry a little. Okay, so that's an Automender. Everyone loves those because they always heal. And so I think it'll do pretty good with this because it's kind of stone. I did the Void Pulse the other day, and it did pretty decent with that. And then I'm just wondering if I need to kind of, let's just throw this at it and see what happens. I don't know if it's gonna like this too much, because I think it's a strong departure to go from here's a character sheet of an Arctic fox to here's a stone Goliath thing. But we'll see. I think what I like to do is I try to find parallels. So like this to me seems kind of like a crab. It's got kind of the crab legs. So I'll try to explain it that way, and maybe even sometimes like not even use images, and we'll try that after this. So this is running right now. I can kind of do other stuff. I probably should have changed my prompt as well. It's not a sassy fox. It's showing a crab-like, I made a crab made of stone with a diadem. It's like the gem or pink diadem. Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh man, it like turned, it like had the blight infected the fox. That's really cool. Sometimes I don't know if it's gonna make any sense. I just like to throw it at the AI and see what it does. That's actually pretty cool. Wow, I had some armor there. That's really neat. It did a pretty darn good job with that, but you can see how it kept like the essence of the character sheet. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn off the content reference. This will be the style reference, like artistically it's gonna try and maintain that. So we'll do, yeah, let's see how it does with this. So that now there's no influence of the fox character sheet. While that's loading, there's a ton of other, there's so many tools with this thing. It is bonkers. So if you go to elements, you can add these kind of like little influences to the art. So if you're going for a particular style, if you want to go for cute emotes, or you really want to do some fantasy characters, Or what I think the one that I've been using right now is Solarpunk. That's like, for me, that's what Everseed is. It's like nature meets tech. And you see the kind of blight also getting into the mix there, which might lean to more of there's like a dark one, I think. Noir kind of, dark arts. That's probably more wizardry though. Cybertech, that might be a bit too cyberpunk for Everseed, but Solarpunk's been really interesting. It actually did a pretty interesting one for, I was trying to say Arctic fox, and I said like a feminine fox. And it created like a humanoid, which I thought was really interesting looking, but it wasn't what I was going for. And that one was pretty cool too. Not bad. Okay, it leaned heavily into the crab, which fine. I did say a crab made of stone. I should say like a, I don't know how to say it. Like a stone pillar with crab legs, crab-like legs. But not bad, you know what I mean? It has like the essence of the guy here. And this is so smooth, I don't think it interprets that it is stone, so I'm trying to be pretty explicit when I say stone. You can also change how intense each of your parameters are, so if you don't want, like, I turned off Solarpunk, and if you turn it on, you can have it be even negative, like go away from Solarpunk if it's too much that way, or you can go really intense with it. But we'll do like 1. Yeah, it's kind of hilarious. That's kind of neat. It created like just little assets. That's really good. Wow. Like it's really capturing the character of the art. That's a nice crab. Yeah, I mean, it's not doing bad, but sometimes if it's kind of too fixed on the style, sometimes I just go clean slate and I'll just say like, I'll get rid of the character sheet things. I think that's throwing it off a little bit. What was the situation here? An island. Okay, so we're in a factory. A stone pillar. I can't get over that. I need to do like a stone creature. Maybe a faceless stone creature with crab-like legs, escaping a factory covered in slime. It has a pink diadem on its head. I don't know if that's, I don't even want to throw that at it. I kind of do because I do want like a pink, but I can probably add that in later. I just want to see what it does with this. And then this is another element too. It's kind of like the elements, but it's its own sort of thing. So if you want to go more for like an illustrative effect, you can do that. If you're going for heavy Pixar, you can go for 3D render, and then probably also, instead of using this model, you can use 3D animation style. That's pretty much every time I've come up with like a Pixar-esque character, I use 3D animation style. Anime is a new one that's really cool as well. So I'll throw like a few of these in here, and I'll just do none just so you can kind of see more of the raw output. I'll also turn off the Solarpunk for now, just so it's not too much influenced here. But that, I do kind of want to see how those turn out. But we'll do an anime, we'll do a diffusion, Kino. The XL ones are kind of they tend to cost more tokens, but it's kind of their premium ones. I'll show you the 3D animation as well. You can only do so many at a time. Whoa, there you go. Not exactly. I think sometimes it kind of conflates, like, oh, you wanted a slime, it's covered in slime. It's like I have to be careful how I word it. So I think it thinks that the creature's covered in slime. So I'm just gonna say escaping a factory, and then I'm gonna put the Solarpunk back on, because I think that's gonna be, ooh, it's incompatible, okay. Yeah, there's a lot of features and some of them don't work together. Yeah, it's not gonna work with Pixar. Fair enough. It does what usually tend to work with all these. Now, if you are using some of these, just keep in mind it's sometimes some of them are better with certain models. It'll tell you that. It works best with Leonardo Vision. So I'll switch over to Vision. We'll crank up the Solarpunk. I'll crank it up all the way just so you can see how aggressive it gets. Oh man, some of these are so like real looking. That's why I love all the different models, because they're just so unique. That one's really neat. This was the anime. That didn't give it away. That one's really cool. It's nothing like what we were going for, but you can see how the AI just really goes aggressively in a certain direction that it thinks is right. That's really interesting. Yeah, that's like if Everseed made like a dark sci-fi film. That would be maybe an Automender. That one's really, that reminds me of Nickelodeon Slime. 100%. This guy is slightly looking the wrong direction, unless they're friends. Okay, this is where the 3D animation, like, it always adds like kind of a goofiness to like most of the times. There's always like something smiling somewhere. This guy's kind of smiling. Like the blue peanut in the back, just hanging out. That's a weird thing too about the Pixar one. They always want to like add a lot of characters for some reason. So they'll have like, I created a Frostpaw once, and there's like another like dog head sticking out of the butt. It was so weird. So it's just like it always tries to force more faces. That one's kind of cool. Oh, I don't know what I just did. I went to the editor. Yeah, by the way, you can go into the editor and you can like tweak if you don't like something in here and you don't know Photoshop very well. You can go into the editor and tweak things further. Wow, this one's really intense. What? Okay, I think the Solarpunk just got crazy, so I'm gonna pull that back a bit. Sometimes it's like you turn up the dial too much and it just becomes noise. I don't usually see it that bad though. That's really interesting. Yeah, this direction's tricky. That's why I do like sometimes going with the image prompt, because at least you're staying in the vein of the character here and the style. So I love how the pink and the stone are really well preserved here. And it's got the green. I didn't even mention that, but it's trying to replicate the green leaf. Wow. Okay. You can see how just dialing back the Solarpunk kind of actually let us look through the shrubbery. That's pretty darn cool. So what I might do then is download this and then go to image guidance and then use that as the content reference. Let me pull that in 1 second. Okay. So now it's going to be like this again, but now I'm saying, well, let's add in the kind of artsy influences from the Everseed art, the pink and the red. You're going to see they kind of get infused in there, and I may play around with this. Max might be a bit aggressive, so I'm going to turn that down to ultra. Content reference, I might do mid. I don't need it to be like super intensely like this, so I'm giving it permission to use the style reference a bit more. And I'll leave Solarpunk. Well, we already got a lot of Solarpunk in, so I'll probably dial that back down, like maybe to 0.2. And then what I do like to do, if I can, and this one may not work with all of them, but I like to just throw, if I think I have like a decent recipe, I just like try a few different models here. Oh, I think I already did vision, oops. Lightning's just a really fast one, I don't care so much about that. I'm gonna do the anime one. Animes can be super cool. Some of mine have been anime, XL. Oh, does it need subscription? Good question. Let me see if I can see. I think I can add here. There we go. Yeah, cool. See if this should show up on screen. Does it need subscription? It does. If you click, I'll click it here. There you go. I'm doing Apprentice. It's $10 a month if you pay annually. You can do free, but it's like 150 tokens. I already blasted through probably like 400 on this video. So, but this is a pretty good. I can, if I get 8,500, I can have enough to make like 5 or 6 thumbnails a month. Plus, I just goof around sometimes. Okay, that's pretty impressive. Like, I'm throwing a lot at it. It is doing. This reminds me of Dr. Robotnik from Sonic. It's got like the mustache and then like the red eyes. That's definitely Robotnik. But that's kind of cool, because I mean, based on what it's working with, let me pull up the big picture again. Oh, where'd it go? Oh, there you are. Like, it's working with that, and I'm combining it with this. That's pretty good. Because it's two very different styles, like cartoony and then very realistic. So the fact that it like kind of lands in the middle somewhere, I think is super impressive. And then you can see how each model takes it all a little differently. The anime one can be weird sometimes if you don't give it anime. It's like, what are you doing? It just like, so it just barfs out something. That's why I get all these weird artifacts. So this one I wouldn't really pursue. But then I go, okay, well maybe we got something with between these two. I kind of like the vision. It's a little cleaner looking. This one has kind of a mix of like the blue lights and pink lights a bit too much. I think this does a better job blending. So I can go back to vision, and then I might just dial in some different settings here. Maybe I'll turn up the Solarpunk a little bit, and I'll really say, hey, use the cartoon reference a bit more. I do like that. So that's kind of how I approach it. You can also change your input dimensions here. So I probably want to do the 1024 by 768, so I get the more towards a YouTube thumbnail. And so this may very well be one of the ones I use, but we'll see. And then even if I don't have a perfect one here, I'll just switch over to Photoshop just in the last 10 minutes here, so you can kind of see a bit of my workflow there. But usually with AI, you get these weird artifacts, and so you have to like clean it up after. All right, so that was the second running. It's looking pretty clean. That's fun. Yeah, it's not quite. I don't know why it has like pink high heels. Some of these are not bad though. They're not quite the actual character, but because I was trying to hope that it goes a bit more towards the kind of crab-like legs, but that's where I kind of like. I think I need to invert it. So we'll try that real quick as well. So I'm gonna actually make this the. I gotta get rid of this one first. Make this the content reference and make that the style reference, so this style will get imposed on this. So what will happen is like it'll have the realism or kind of the features of the character, but then it's going to be in this shape of this body. Now the downside is there's no background here, so it might sometimes it doesn't do that good with that. But let's try that out, because I really do want to kind of be respectful to the original kind of character design, though it is fun to kind of veer off the pasture sometimes. But these are pretty good. And if this doesn't work out well, what I might do is use one of these as the, like this one's not bad. I actually like this one quite a lot. So I'll download that one. And then while this other one's loading, we're gonna just say, hey, how about that's the style reference. So it's not such a departure. All right, and we'll try that one too. Oh, that is sick. That looks like a Protoss from StarCraft. Reminds me of those, I guess I haven't played in years. Who are those, the Protoss harvesters? I'm totally, probes? I think they're probes. That's what it reminds me of a little bit. That one's a little weird with like the extra artifacts. But this is like, oh, I love the freaking detail. It's so cool. Like it's got that like beat up metal, which I think really, now what I did, this always gets me. You may be wondering why it's cut off. You have to press, because I picked this, you have to select this thing to get the right aspect ratio, or it starts cropping things. It usually warns you. It's like a little tiny warning sign. I always forget and end up burning way more tokens than I should. But what happens is this isn't the ideal proportions, but this tool might have it, but in at least Photoshop, you can expand the scene. It tends to do pretty well at that. Thanks, Friday. Appreciate that. Yeah, I like how that one turned out. I'm gonna try and get one when I get the full body in it, and then we'll suck that into Photoshop here. But man, and I might run it a couple times, because sometimes it's like you're really close, and I just generate again, just so that it has more iterations. And why did it switch resolution again on me? I don't know why that happened. I might have clicked something while talking. Nice. Yeah, this is getting pretty good. I want it to go back a bit more to the rustic, so I might turn up the Solarpunk a little bit. Adds a little bit of chaos. Because this one was, these were my favorite. That one's so good. That one is too. That has like a solar panel on its head. That's funny. That one's cool. I'm not crazy about these. That'd be a little hard to remove in Photoshop. These ones are good, but they're a bit too clean for me. Oh, that one's really clean. Wow, that one's beautiful. The flower is like melting. But that's I love how crisp the lines are. So I'll see what we get here, but that's my current favorite. This one almost looks like it's from Portal. It's like that emotive eye. It's kind of like, looks like it's sad. Really beautiful diadem on there. Reminds me of Ethereum. That's a beautiful flower. Yeah, these are all really good. I just like the style of this, and the lighting is so good. All right, so what we'll do is we'll download this, and then we'll go into Photoshop. One thing I want to show you, which I thought was really, I was playing around with the kind of, you saw it live, but the style and content references. I was curious if we took the character Amani from Everseed and applied like a Studio Ghibli effect. So I fed it this picture from Spirited Away, and it kind of explained Amani. And I was still kind of learning about the tool, but you can see how much it applied the Studio Ghibli character to Amani. Even like replacing her headband and stuff, and it recognized she had a necklace. This character doesn't, but it has backpack straps, and you can kind of see how it got infused into the jacket. The hair is really cool because you kind of see how Amani has like these pink frosted tips, if you will. I don't know if they're frosted, but they're just like pink tips, and then they applied the red from Studio Ghibli's character. And then I did a different one from Kyoto Animation. And this was really impressive because I actually took the kind of emerald necklace here from this character and applied it to, replaced Amani's amulet, and then it gave her the metal arm that this character has. I think her name's Violet. It gave Amani the metal arm. I'm like, this is so insane. It's so insane how AI can like do all this. All right, so let's grab got a few more minutes here, so I'm gonna grab just so you can get a little sense of what I do in Photoshop. So right now I'm just working on a new canvas, general proportions for a YouTube thumbnail. And Photoshop is insanely good at like finding and isolating objects now. I used to, when I like first learned it, I would be like the polygonal lasso tool, and I would like go around, not polygonal, I use like usually magnetic, and I'd go around and like do this, you know, back in high school. And now it's like, I click the object selection tool, and sometimes I just hover and it knows. If not, I'll drag a box around it, and then it can figure it out. And so I'll just toggle my quick mask, and you can see how much it grabbed. And then I do select and mask if you want to refine. This can be really helpful for getting like up close and cleaning up things. So you can see it grab the grass. I don't necessarily want that in there. Maybe I do, but just to show you how to get rid of it, you can kind of just select it. And then you have to, sometimes it overselects, you have to select back what you want. I'm just switching, it's hard to see, but I'm actually holding Alt. And you can see that when I hold Alt, it turns into a minus. So if I want to remove stuff, it's minus. If I let go, it's plus. These can be a little trickier because it's kind of like this hair-like effect, but they have, I think they call it Refine Edge tool, and it like helps with dealing with that. And I don't know if I can select the opposite. There you go. So you just kind of paint over the hair, and it, Photoshop's magic just kind of goes, oh, okay, you want to get rid of that. So that's pretty good. Let me get back into a good zoom here. Sometimes it grabs, it removes stuff in here, so I can't tell if that's excluded. I want to make sure it's not. And it's a little messy there. You can spend all day like making this perfect, but you know, oops. You can see it can be a little bit of a battle of the pixels there. That's good enough. And then once you have that, then you can use the button in the bottom. Apply the mask. You can see it's a little messy there, so I'm gonna click on the mask, just that edge, and I'm just gonna clean that up a little bit. And then you can see that the grass kind of took a chunk out. Like that's why I probably would keep it, and then I would just add a scene around the guy. And then what I'll do is I'll either create a scene in Photoshop or I'll create a scene in Leonardo. And like Leonardo tends to be better, but I'll just show you. We'll do it in both just so you can see. So I'm gonna do select the entire area, generative fill, a factory that is infested in slime. Let's see if it knows what Solarpunk is. All right, and then we'll compete it against Leonardo. I'll turn off all my image prompts here. I didn't copy that, did I? A Solarpunk factory infested with slime. And then we'll turn on the Solarpunk. And we'll do, you can do some kind of cool things here. So I might do like illustration. I don't want it to be too realistic looking. Yeah, let's try that. Oh, I got the bad aspect ratio. Let's do that one. All right, let's go back to Photoshop. Photoshop sometimes blows my mind, sometimes not so much. And it's tricky because it doesn't have a lot of like, what I don't like about why I don't use Photoshop a whole lot for this is like, it's usually good at like when you already have stuff on the canvas, then it can base it off of that. I can't feed it image prompts. I'm sure they'll add that at some point, but as far as I know, it's not in the alpha version of the game, or the game, of the app. All right, we are getting 9:30 here, my time, so we're gonna switch over to the game in a second here. So let's wrap up here and see how Leonardo did. Wow, interesting take on a factory, huh? Did I turn off the image influence? I did, okay. I think, I don't know, if you have some ghost memory of me having a four-legged thing, because that looks like a creature. That's really cool looking though. So that could work, you know, but the artistic style is a bit different than the actual character. But sometimes I might just use this as the scene. I'd like it to be a bit more pinkish, but I can probably apply like a hue and make that a bit more blight infested looking. This one has no ceiling, so I don't really like that one as much. They all do, huh? They're all kind of open glass, I guess. Well, I guess that one's open. I guess small detail, but this one's kind of probably my favorite. So that'll probably be the thumbnail. But now what I do to like, all that stuff we did with this guy isn't in vain. Like I may now use that as an asset for a future thumbnail. All right, well that is the AI. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing that. That's just a bit of my process. We're gonna switch over to Control Time. Half-Life. I hope they I don't know if they have if they've remastered Half-Life. I think I tried playing it, but it's interesting playing like games I loved growing up, and then I play it now and I'm like, oh wow, it's like graphically, I remember it looking so good. So but they are doing a whole lot of stuff where they remaster these old games that just have like awesome gameplay and story, and then they just upgrade the graphics. So if they haven't done that for Half-Life, I'd definitely be interested in that. Let me just let me make sure I switch my scene here. I'm gonna test one thing here, bear with me. Okay, cool. I gotta just move the comments up top. Hopefully you can see your comments up there when I highlight them, and then I'll be in the way a little bit during the loadout, but it's not any best place to put my mug. All right, so let's go into this. I hear it's pretty tricky. We got Mega Splimes, but I heard there was a Void Pulse. Oh man, yeah, there's a Void Pulse as well. At least one. Those guys are so stinking hard. I think would be interesting is Aroogi growling to slow down Void Pulse, because it's not requiring Aroogi to be in the area while he'd still be attacking it. Well, the interesting thing with growls is actually 3 tiles. So if I'm very savvy with the placement, I can get Aroogi to not be attacking Void Pulse, but still slowing it down, and then having like, I kind of want to double muscle branch that stupid thing. I don't like Void Pulse. He's so hard. But I think 2 muscle branches pumping iron would be like devastating, but then that's a lot of radiance to spend. So we can do 2 of each. I found it hard to use Aquifer and Solvent on Void Pulse, so I'm only going to do 1 for the watering. I might get 1 Ice Thistle to slow down Void Pulse going into the heavy hitters. I might do Dreadwood Muscle, because 2 muscles are quite expensive. And then I need a dark creeper. Oh man, I need something else to be like attacking though. I might need Shadow Lynx instead of Aroogi. I don't know how I feel about that though. I'd love to get a Blast Word as well. I don't like the fact that I don't have one. If I get Dreadwood Scaring though, that's probably good enough. We'll see. Famous last words. Alright, score 25%. Yeah. Enemy damage 8. Okay, so they're not going fast. Green Fragment I think is going to be better because I'm going to get 3 energy from these guys. I won't have it initially, which could be tough, but if I get a Boon Green Plant, then I'm already netting a better situation. But sometimes I just like the initial energy because, you know. Let me get that. I think the tune's ended here. Let me get that going again. Okay, this is really open. There's 3 down here. Wow. Okay, so I could do something. Let me make sure you guys can see this. Okay. Because it can actually go down this way. So maybe something like... Ooh. Oh, there's that poison tile up there. I'd love to use that. Ooh. And these guys can go... in the ideal world. Something like that. But I need cleansings to work out my way, which they may. The cleansing RNG's been pretty kind to me, but boom, like infusions and stuff, I've been getting very few lately. I think yesterday I got like no temas. Oh man, so this is where the initial energy is really nice because you can really plan out. I have 2 temas I need to plant. I'm probably gonna put one in the corner maybe, but I think I gotta go for that. I need some cleanses. Oh man, this is so like lopsided. I think if I get a Blast Word though, doing like right here, that could be pretty good. For this round it'd be good, but I don't know about future rounds. We'll see. And I want to get a Tema down. I don't really want to put one there, but I might get hurt here. Oh yeah, I forgot to have my green thing. Boom. All right, I'm gonna put him. This is where I get greedy because I just want the energy now, but if I get hurt, then I'm gonna cry. And putting one here would help a lot. I mean, Aroogi's kind of a beast, so. But I think it's still gonna take 2 shots to kill those. That's why I'm really concerned. Blast Word will help though. So between Blast Word and Aroogi, they should kill all those. I think they'll be all right. You got it, team. Let's go. Don't slack. Oh wait, I still had 1 energy. That's stupid. I can growl as well, but I'm worried if they come out like in a big bombardment like that. Okay, right here might be a little dicey. Okay, good. It won't hurt. Just looking at the comments here. I think my thing, let me see if I can not have it crop your guys' messages. I'm playing around with the new tool, so bear with me. There we go. That was actually pretty cool. I tried my hand at some AI photo generation. I got terrible results. Yeah, some tool, it depends on the tool a lot. Flipjabber, I mean, some of them are really not up to snuff, or they're maybe not good in certain realms. I've found the most consistency with Leonardo, just because you can just go in so many directions with it, and the image support is insane. All right, so yeah, see, this is the story of my life. I don't get infusions, but to be honest, I probably need to actually just plant what I have. All right, so this is interesting. I'm doing a very ambitious path. I'm trying to send them all up. Well, I put this guy in a weird spot, but I guess I can go. I need to plug that for sure. That's not happening. So they're going to go this way and then all the way around. That's really aggressive. I might just have to do a short path. This is really tough because I need to get all this, and that just might be too expensive. But if I do that, it's amazing because I can do like a 5 tile wraparound on a muscle branch. This gas vent's sick. So 16 total damage. That kills Slimelings. I think they only have 12. So now it does take a while. 4 seconds. And that's too short. I don't want them to put a rock I want them to go down this way. So, well, actually, I wouldn't mind a rock here, because this definitely won't put a rock here. So I'm actually going to allow that, because they won't put a rock under the companion. So I tend to use it as kind of a, oh, that's so juicy. I want that. Yeah, I mean, I could send them around like up this way, but I don't know how helpful that is at the end. Like, it wouldn't hurt, but it's like right at the end, so I don't know. I also need to watch out for Mega Slimes too. I don't want them. That actually kind of screwed me a little bit, because I can't block this, and the Mega Slimes are gonna, or the Slimelings that erupt from Mega Slime are gonna go down. I might just need to take a more gentle path here. I don't want to get too crazy. I do want probably still a muscle branch here. Oh man. Yeah, I'm worried about those stinking Slimelings. Unless I get this guy jacked up. Those stupid Slimelings are going to sneak through. There's only going to be a couple though, so it might be okay. I don't know if he's... Sometimes I delay putting Muscle Branch down, because if it's just a bunch of fast guys, it's like... It's actually better to have a basic seed. Wait, what was I thinking? Yeah, I was thinking this. And then I can actually go a little farther down. Like that. Yeah, okay, we're starting to see... Hopefully you're starting to see the path that I'm going for here. It may seem like chaos, but... Maybe it is. That necessary? I mean, I kind of also want to get Aquafern down and start getting that watering going soon. If I get the watering going next round, that would be sweet. That's a pretty good spot. This is pretty good too, though, because I do need to block that, so I'm actually going to go here. Get that as a fountain now. Oh, got one more. I feel like I don't know where to put it though. This is where I could arguably do this, but again, that's just a terrifying path. I gotta like put something here later, so I'm not gonna do that. The Slimelings are gonna just kill me there. I probably will put a Dreadwood there, because if a Dreadwood scares back into Muscle Branch, that would be really good for that Void Pulse. This Blastword probably needs to move at some point too. Alright, I think this is good enough for the round. There's not a whole lot, but Aroogi's going to do some serious damage. Oh, and that poison! The poison's killing those shield drones. I love poison tiles. Ew. Now we're cooking. Alright, Thorny here would be pretty sweet, but it's not priority. I need to block these shenanigans. Yeah, I guess. I could block that with 3, but man, it sucks. It's so expensive. Oh, and those guys stink. I need to get a Thorny down. Did they give me? Nope. Nope. Though those guys would get pretty wrecked by the gas vent, but the gas vent just attacks the HP, not the actual shields. I just don't like the Blight Cleansings. They're really stinky. But if I can get plants down, I want to irrigate now. I want to start leveling up. I'd love to put Thorny here, but only if I could send these guys down the long way. And they haven't given me the Blight Cleansings for that yet. And this I can't cleanse. These are not close enough, so I'm going to have to do 1, 2, 3, sadly. Unless I use Ruby for one of them. But I kind of like them on the left to kill those juicy guys. Yeah, I'm going to have to send these guys around. Get as many guys planted as possible. I need to start leveling up that Muscle Branch. I want to get Dread down too, but... then I have to spend money moving them. Choices. Okay, I'm gonna start working on... I don't think it's any armored guys. I'm actually gonna go with Toxic Tendrils. I don't think it's any armored. It's just Mega Splam and Void Pulse. I want to get this guy leveled. I don't care. It's not the best for the score perspective, but I want to at least beat this once. And I didn't get a good boon the first round anyway, so it's kind of extremely unlikely I'll get a very high score anyway. Wow, that was way over prepared for that. I thought it was gonna be a lot harder. Oh, that's juicy. I don't want a rock to go there. I want actually, yeah, that's what I need. Now, Dreadwood's not in a bad spot either. But I do think, oh, I keep thinking they gave me this. This yellow outline makes me think that it's a Blight Cleansing. I think it'd be better if that was like a different color. Okay, this is where we really patch up things. Like that is a really sick setup. I'm gonna have to wait another round to patch this up because there's no cleansings that I care about. But granted, I do have extra energy now. This guy's not getting watered. I have to definitely water that this round. Can't go next to him, but I can at least do this. That's like the trick for a high score for people wondering. You gotta minimize manual watering and just water this with this thing. And if you do fountain, you create a water tile. So once you have a bunch of water tiles, it's free to move Aquafern around. So you just move them around. And you can toggle between 2 spots, but you can also open up a 3rd spot. And these guys are gonna stay wet very long. You can see how these are all extra dark. They're going to stay wet for like, I think it's 4 rounds. They'll be fully watered even if I don't go back there as Aquafern. This guy will need to get rewatered next round. So I have to like move him here or maybe back here. But that's like one of the big keys to high score. Now I got to block this. That's the one downside. You got to like, okay, do I have another Aquafern to plug that spot or can you use Companion? I tend to use my Companion. That's why I try to be careful not creating too many spots. Or if I create another spot, I make sure it doesn't like, it's not a place where they're actually trying to go. And this is, what's sick about this is Aroogi's here. Now he is going to be involved in attacking, which was not part of my plan. But it's hard to get everything perfect here. Wow, Thorny's actually going to be quite an all-star there. I don't like Blastwort not being involved. This could be a good cleanse because it might open up that. And I can get Blastwort a bit more involved. But I might just move Dreadwood up here. Not this round, but on a future round. I think Dreadwood here would be a lot better, and then Blastwort here would be killer. And I'll probably get him jacked up. Either that or Muscle Branch. This round I think is more important for me to get this spread. I just hope I don't get hurt so that I can get Muscle Branch up to tier 3 or tier 2. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to save my energy, honestly, because I want to plug this. That's really important for next wave because these guys are going to come around. I think we're pretty well prepared for this. I don't always growl because sometimes that makes the guys too clumpy. So I try to do it towards the end. Yeah, that's really good. I don't even need it, honestly. I'm not getting any glance. I'll do more Radiance, though. I will take Radiance all day. They're not giving me good cleanses. I have 14 energy, though, so... you know. Oh, there it is. All right, I want to make sure they don't... they could put a rock there, I suppose. I don't want them putting a rock here, though. That would be devastating, because then they would have to go this way. Okay, yeah, you can be water. That's fine with me. I'm skin off my back. There we go. I'm gonna... now, see, this guy needs water, so I need to get... I need to get that getting hit. That's the one downside of him being so far away. These two are kind of far away from water. This will get watered now. It wasn't earlier because it wasn't cleansed, so now I'm going to move Dread. I'm only doing tons of movement, but I feel like the cleansings weren't super great. I don't want him doing... so here's the thing. I don't want him doing range because right now he's out of range of this spot. I don't know if he might just be too close in general. I don't want him causing problems because he's a sissy compared to these two when it comes to actual like raw damage per hit. And if Void Pulse is coming around, is he coming around here? I'm thinking it's a wave 7 type thing, yeah. I might move him away towards the end. He'll be level 5 by the end, so I can probably just put him here, just keep him away from the very end game. And I'll probably post, well, I want to make sure we kill that stupid thing, so. But I do want him to be strong because those stinking slimelings are going to be ripping around the corner. I want to make sure he gets a nice juicy splash. So I'm going to do that. He'll one-shot them. At level 4, 7, double damage, 14. That's probably overkill, but. And then I want to make sure we're scaring. So I'm kind of preempting the slimeling attack now. Because Aroogi can't go on there. I may go here just to help out with that. I don't know if I put Aroogi there, if that might help it too. I don't know. Maybe I'll just try that. Kind of the same difference to see if, hopefully they don't land there. That would suck. But if it does, I think it should just be one. I don't know if one will land here. That would be a cheap shot. So I'm paranoid. So I'm just gonna block those. I think they changed it so it's not cheap. I think it was actually like a bug in the game. All right, at least I got my path that I wanted. There's the juicer. He's by himself. I think we're gonna do pretty good against him. He's got. Let's watch the slimelings. Oh, nice. Yeah, they really cleaned that up. That's awesome. Because sometimes slimelings would land in like weird spots and they like crawl over your plants, which is like super annoying. So I'm really glad they fixed that. Yeah, that's awesome. I think if I move, then one will land there, but I can put a seedling there, it would seem, and I'll be fine. That's awesome, because now Aroogi's free to go somewhere else. I gotta go back here so I can get... Oh, that's in the middle of the path. I'll go here. And I do have a Thorny. This guy is in like a really good spot. Doesn't need to be there. You can go in the back there, buddy. Or I'll go here just in case, like, I want to put a Aroogi there. I don't know, though. And use companionship. But this would be a sweet spot. So the goal is, like, clear out the area so that these two can just solo the Void Pulse. The thing that sucks about Scare is that it doesn't scare him. From my testing, it doesn't scare Void Pulse when he hits the shield. It's only if Dreadwood gets the hit. Now, there's only 2 of them. Well, and Aroogi I gotta be careful about. That's the one downside of this being a water tile, is something needs to be there. I might put Aquifer in there, but I also like Aroogi giving him extra damage by being next to him. We're gonna get this guy up to, that's the biggest goal here, is get this guy up. At this point, we are good on watering. We'll just do some cleanses. I kind of hope for, oh wow, interesting. That's, oh okay, I guess I could do that. Why not? It'll really, the paths of everyone else longer. These guys will be a bit quicker. That sometimes doesn't work to my advantage, but you don't really know until you play. Like for this one, they all seem to be coming out at the same time. But sometimes there's one vortex that's super delayed. And the timing sometimes has been really tough with this like 2 like colossi like on top of each other. Just because of my pathing. But yeah, this is looking pretty, that Blastword's killing it. They're not even in the double damage zone. Like that's probably a big improvement I could do, is like move my Dark Reaper here instead of over there. Ooh. Ooh. That could be good. I could put like a Sapweed here. Granted, he won't be high level, but it'll slow down anything that starts to go over here. Yeah, actually, you know what I'll do is I'll put... I don't know if I want to put Sapweed that far downstream. I don't like him there. I want him like here, but then I have to water it. Oh, actually, you know what I can do? I can do that. That'll water these 2. And then I want to put this guy somewhere better. And it's not... We don't need to worry about it covering like all of this. because the way it works is that the double damage, because he's level 4 and will be level 5, when they leave the double damage zone, it'll linger for 8 seconds. If you have the anti-armor, it does not linger, so the moment they exit the zone, they're immediately re-armored, if you will, but that's not a factor here at all. We're not worried about that, so I'm going to move this guy probably... Yeah, it should be good. Yeah, and then I'm going to block that. Okay, get all that to be... That's a lot of poison damage. I still don't know how I feel about actually killing Void Pulse. Wherever the heck it is. There it is. That little butt. There's a Mega Spline way over there. This thing needs to get out of my way. Slimelings all day, every day. That's a lot of Slimelings. The little arrows indicate the volume. Okay. I mean, I don't think the scare is going to be as effective as... If I can get Muscle Branch just to get that hit off, then we're good. Because that'll be double damage. So it'll be 180. Plus 30. Well, plus 60. So what, 240? Then Pump Iron adds, I think, 340. And I think the Void Pulse has 250 HP. So you just one-shot that thing. It's so satisfying. But my concern is these stinking Basic Seeds. If I could, like, push them away, I would. Like, it's hard for Muscle Branch to get the hit off, so I'm trying to help him out, but it comes down to, like, the numbers. But hopefully there's enough damage being done that, like, it won't be an issue, we'll see. One punch, that's it. One punch. That's all we need. Should I give this guy range? I don't think so. Alright, we're just gonna do some cleansings. While I think about how to spend my last radiance. When I do cleansings, I try to find, like that's a terrible one, because it's only gonna go within, like, a 2-tile range. This one will cleanse these two. This one, so they gave me some pretty terrible options here. But if you can get at least 2 tiles, it's still better than planting 2 Basic Seeds, because 2 Basic Seeds is 50 points. These two will be 70 points, so meh. And then I might just push them up to consolidate them. Like, I get paranoid sometimes. I overlook something stupid and then I have no energy left. I think we're good. All right, Radiance. What's this one do? Ooh, maybe they'll do that. The Stuck. I usually don't do that one, but in this scenario, I think it's actually maybe okay. We'll see. Yeah, we're kind of coming around 80. I mean, that's, I think, pretty good considering I got, like, very few infusions. Man, Blastoise is cleaning freaking house, dude. That's what we need. We need Void Pulse to be alone. He's going to take a little bit of damage, but come on, Muscle Branch, do it. Get it done. Yes. 550. Oh, that just, like, kind of, like... It's just so hard to freaking plan for Void Pulse. I think if it had if it had, like, 2 barriers instead of 3, it'd be a little more reasonable. But the fact that it has 3 barriers, it's like, how do you calculate every 4th hit? It's freaking hard. That was good, though. That was super satisfying. Muscle Branch is kind of boom. I mean, he has a couple chances to do that, but if he didn't get that one, it would have been, like, maybe here, but Aroogi's also doing the range. I would have preferred to get an Aquifer in there. Oh, you know why it's 550? Because Aroogi's next to Muscle Branch. I forgot about that. That was satisfying, though, but it also is extremely disappointing when it doesn't work out that way. Okay, I think that's pretty good. If people want me to try a different companion, let me know. I think Aroogi worked pretty well, but I'm open to try something else. If people want to see that. Yeah, see, I'm probably, like, not even top 50. But this is the way the boons work, you know? If I get infusion every round, I'm pretty happy about that. But the other good one is... Sorry, I can't deal with 2 songs at the same time. If I get a +1 Radiance and a +2 Radiance, that's also pretty good. Because that tier 2 Radiance point boost is pretty juicy. It's like 600, I want to say. On top of the tier 1. So it ends up being really good. So if you can get 5 infusions and the +2 Radiance, that could be pretty good. or 4 infusions and 3 radiants. That's really good, but I think, I don't know math-wise what's the best, but it seems like 6 infusions is pretty awesome. All right, I'm seeing if anyone wants me to try a different companion, let me know. I'll be working on the infusions in the meantime. I think you got to go with Muscle and Dread. I don't know how. I mean, here's the thing. Dread wasn't necessarily, the scare wasn't going to be as helpful as I was thinking. So I wonder if I just set up Muscle Branch to one shot, which would be like Sapweed. It depends on my companion. Like if I get Honey Bear, I'd probably forego Sapweed. But these 2 slows will stack. And then like let just Muscle Branch be the last guy. But you have to have a really good upstream setup where you know that Void Pulse is like, or Mega Splime is the only thing that's gonna be at the end. And you have to be careful because the Slime Links for Mega Splime come into play. 2 Fireflies can also be pretty awesome, or just a bunch. Fireflies work really good at when you have a ton of them because those burning stacks add up. The downside with this setup is like I don't have a whole lot of things fighting the little guys, but if you get a Dark Creeper with the poison tendrils, it's really effective. We're gonna go with the Green Fragment again. I think that was pretty cool to just have those free plantings. And then we'll go with the Mutator. But level 3, I'm not seeing any suggestions on companions, so I will take liberty there and pick one. Aroogi was pretty cool. I think having one that doesn't do range is going to be pretty cool to see. So I'll do Honey Bear. Maybe I'd get rid of Sapweed then, because I don't think that's really helpful to have Sapweed. I think I'm going to go with a Blastwort. It's a better... Sapweed's kind of redundant because it's the same physical slow. This guy will be kind of my damage. I love Blastworts. Especially if you get slowness happening. They get all congealed and then Blastworts just do absurd damage. Alright. I'll try to go a little faster this time. I was planning a lot. Wow. Wow, Marsh Tile Central. They gave me 4 Marsh Tiles and a Sour Patch. If I can use it. Get some tunes going. Do a different playlist here. Okay. What I'm thinking... And I gotta consider all of them, but... them walking through would be kind of cool, but then it's like, is there enough action going on? Now, what scares me about this is those Slime Links, right? If you decide to have your path right on the edge, those Slime Links from Mega Splime are going to explode, and they're going to be like, what's up? And boom, they'll hit your Everseed. So, as initially good as that looks, that could be a big risk. Maybe not. I might have to take that chance. I don't know what else would be better. Like maybe I could do a different color here. Do that, but that's kind of lame. Or I come in this. I want them all to go this way because this I can get everyone through the Sour Patch, and that is insanely strong. So what I don't want a rock here, please. Don't do that to me. Thank you. All right, we gotta block this. This is pretty easy to plug. But then it's like, well, I need to make sure I'm killing these things. If I have Aquafern, that would be sweet. I don't. They gave me a lot of water tiles too, man. Eventually I want to plug it so they're going all the way around, which I think would happen if, oh no, wow, ooh, I didn't see that. I'll probably need to, yeah, block this as well. Okay, I'm gonna get probably this one. I don't want a, yeah, see, the scary part of this is if I cleanse this, they could put a rock here and that just ruins my plan. So sometimes I like plant a ceiling just to like make sure, force the game to not put a rock here. So what I'll do, now they could still put a rock here. I gotta take that chance. So I'm gonna do this though to say, yeah, definitely don't put a rock here. And then actually what I'll do is put Honey Bear. Well, if I put Honey Bear here, then this side opens up. So I'm just gonna have to take that chance. Okay, well, that worked out. Is this enough to kill them? I don't know. We'll see. want to put an aquifer in there, but I can't. What's coming out slowly? That's a bit much for honey bear. That's what I'm concerned about. I think this is a good fighting spot. I don't honestly if this is enough, but I do have honey shield. I got a little off center there. It's this kind of weird thing where you have a seedling or an infusion, you can scroll now. I hope it's less sensitive in the future because it's a little too much right now. Yeah, team. Hey, infusion, nice. Let me just fix this. There you go. Okay. I have to send, let me think about this. Yeah, I don't want to put a plant there. I want to send them all this way. Aquifer? Nope, no aquifer yet, huh? This would be pretty sweet for a Dark Creeper. This spot right here, or up here somewhere. Oh, I want to send them like that. So I actually don't have a lot of spots opened up here. This is a viable spot. I think a Blaster would be really good here. Or there. That would be pretty sweet. But I'll put it up here. Get involved in this fight. I gotta block. This is kind of a nice one for Tema. I'm considering that. But I gotta get some other stuff planted, because if I don't get more things planted, we're gonna be in a conundrum. Ice Thistle at the very end could be kind of a clutch play. In case Muscle Branch is like being slow at life. Which it usually is. This might be a good spot for Dark Creeper as well, but I kind of want it to be a bit more in the early on to deal with all the kill the little guys off, so I'm going to wait for that spot. For now, I'll get Tema maybe just here, get that immediate energy going. Not be stressed about Aquafern. Yeah, I gotta wait for that. And then probably another Ice Thistle at the end, because that'll he'll hit some guys here. Really giving Muscle Branch time. I did like this guy crushing it. Crushing life. That was good. I might go here, though. This might be a little better. No, but I kind of like Ice Thistle being involved. Yeah, it's a little scary, honestly, because there's not a lot of stuff that's attacking them. It's Honey Bear versus the world. And a basic seed. I don't know if I like that too much. I might need to put something else. Like, temporarily. Like, whoa, that's interesting. This is a really short path, but the acid stack will help, but it's like, I just don't have people attacking. The Ice Thistles at the end will help, and I do have a Honey Shield, but I actually don't feel super good about this. But it's kind of that, though sometimes the early rounds are really weird for me, because I'm trying to like move towards my master plan, and I'm not quite there yet. Blastword's killing it though, that's so clutch. Right on the sticky paws. Okay. Dark Creeper. Oh, they gave me this spot. That's what I wanted. I just want to make sure they don't screw me over here. Because they're still... See, I gotta block this with my body. And then... I don't want them putting a rock here. Could they? Here, I'm actually gonna go here. I think it's more important. Because they could put a rock here and I don't care. There we go. Those little micro movements. Sometimes I forget to do that and it totally kills me. But now it's like we're getting towards our final setup here. This is probably a good spot for ice or for Aquafern to water, but then I need to block it later, which I'm okay with. I might put Honey Bear there as this final spot. Muscle Branches. Ooh, this could be a good cleanse. Could be a really good cleanse. I got to be careful though, because they could put a rock somewhere and that would suck. If they put a rock anywhere, it'd be better that one of these were the highlighted tile, because that would be, the fact that all three of these aren't is alarming to say the least. I might get screwed here. Yeah, kind of ish. Yeah, that kind of sucks. That was what I was not hoping for, because now it's like, yay, my Aquafern's my main guy. I had to switch plans now, unfortunately, because The game did that to me. So what I'm gonna do is at least get the watering going. Definitely need that as wave 3. I want to get that started. Water here would be okay. It'll hit this guy and this guy. I kind of want my damage dealers to start being involved. Now, Muscle Branch here might be able to pull it off. So I think I'm just going to do that. It's going to be a really short path. But what else are you going to do? You got to deal with the cards you're dealt. Yeah, this guy will not get watered yet, so I'm going to have to do another Aquafern thing over here somewhere. I don't really care about this other Dark Creeper. I just want to get it leveled up. I'm just going to put it there. Because there's some like Ice Thistle I get. I'm going to put him there just to help slow down. Yeah, that really kind of sabotaged my play in that rock. But I knew the risk going into it. Alright, you guys are on your own. Sorry, Honeybear is not really involved on the left side. Now, Blastoise is going to be carrying a lot of the weight. And plus, when I get Poison Tendrils, that's going to help a lot. So I think we'll be okay in general, but I don't feel confident we're going to kill Void Pulse. I'm just being honest. That could be cool. Now, I need to get these guys watered. I don't want to put Thorny at the end because he's going to be causing, I think, more issues. So I'll probably go there. Honeybear, and then I gotta plug that. There you go. Where am I gonna put you, dude? Yeah, it gets awkward because I just kind of want to level him up. I don't want to put him there. Yes, that would help the game for everything but Void Pulse. So I'm just gonna put him like here. It's awkward, but I want him to get watered. Other place I could maybe put him. Let me just see where I was, because this guy's actually gonna stay water. These guys are gonna stay water for the rest of the game. This guy, oh, he got left out. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's a stinker. I guess I could put Blastwort there for now, and then I'll just put Thorny here to get watered. Now the thing that's scary is I have no one fighting. I mean, he will fight, and I'll probably give him +4 damage. Though the Poison Tendrils probably are honestly better right now. So I'll do that, and then I'll give this guy +30 damage. Yeah, no one's really fighting. I don't care as much about this attempt anymore, because I don't know that I'm going to kill Void Pulse. We're going to try. And I'm getting good boons. I shouldn't throw this game away, but I think I've gotten Infusion every round, if I'm not mistaken. I think you start with 6. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I have 10 on the map. Yeah, I think I have. No, I think you start with 7. I can't remember. But I think I have gotten Infusion every time. Okay, it's getting a little dicey, guys. Blastwort, do your thing, man. Wow. Yeah, wow. That acid plus poison damage is absurdly good. It's doing 10 damage. That isn't... Wait, so... I gotta math that out. That's insane. What are you doing? I wish you could see the radiance after the fact. I'm gonna cheat and do it this way. Oh, there we go. I think you can. I think you can do it this way too. If you click on this guy, you can click back on the tier 1. 2 poison damage. So that's kind of interesting. I think maybe what's happening is it's doing 2 poison damage, and then the acid stack is doing 4, but then it's double damage, so it's 8 plus 2 is 10. So it's like... And it's on every tile, so it's like 10, 20, 30. That's insane. There's so much damage. That is crazy. Yeah, I'm just going to spread that out. Now, the only thing I'm a little concerned about is, can we kill the big turd? Because that is nasty good. I think I'm just going to get this guy to make sure he can kill the Mega Splime. Yeah, Aquafern's a really good boon because I have so many like water tiles just hanging out. Who needs watering? This guy. I might go here though, and then... Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. Hold on. I'm gonna go there. I hate moving this guy around, but it's not good to do that for points, but I'm trying to actually survive this despite the quandary that the game put me in. Everyone's watered. Or gonna be. Let's just clear out Blight, man. I think I might actually be a lot more cleansed than last attempt. There's Mega Spline. Looking good. Yeah. I love honey bear sticky pots. Whoa, one shot, baby. That is nasty. Because, I mean, the acid stacks are just... This is so stinking OP, but I'm not complaining. It's just a wall. I don't think I've ever had that set up. It's just crazy to see that. Because I usually don't do the poison tendrils because it's usually armored guys. So to be able to do that is really quite fun. I don't know where I'm gonna put this guy. I'm trying to minimize. These guys are all, I spread out so much water that, like, what's really good about that is I don't need to go back and bring this guy. So I'm just gonna, like, go somewhere else. That's actually maybe pretty effective, hopefully. Like, maybe I go, or maybe I put Thorny down here, or Fireflower down here. That's a good spot. They gave me so many marsh tiles. But I might move this guy anyway, just so I can get another water somewhere else in case I get more boons. Like, what would be helpful? Probably... like here. Seems awkward, but this is a really cool spot for a plant. So I'm gonna go there, and then I'll just preemptively put a seedling, because that'd be a really cool spot for like a thorny. In case they give that to me. If not, that's fine. I won't be mad. This could be reveal something cool. So I always try to like get stuff on the path. Nothing. This one's a 3-fur. This is a 2-fur. So I'm gonna go with this guy. Not bad. Let's spread out the chaos. That's gonna be insane. Next wave, I gotta move the Aquafern back up here. Oh, see, I don't know if I do, because that Blast Word's gonna be level 5. I'll probably get the +4 damage, but I might move him somewhere else after this, because, again, I don't want him screwing around Void Pulse. It has to be Muscle Branch versus Void Pulse, and he's gotta get one hit off. That's all I need. Yes, it's that Sour Patch, man. Alright, no plant. That's fine. We don't need watering. I guess this is a really cool one for like end game because it's gonna like clear out a bunch of sometimes these single ones. This actually can be pretty effective. Yeah, I mean, just pretty much, I just do this cleanse, it'll hit these 3. Boom. And then we're cleared, baby. I think that just won, but that's not worth it. I'd rather put seedlings down because that's 35 points. If you have one tile, just do 2 seedlings because that's 50 points. 25 each. So I can put 4 seedlings down. Watering. Okay, so we do need this guy, but I might move him because again, I don't want him like causing problems. I think this would be a pretty good spot. He'll be shooting mostly here. Unfortunately, he's... or I could move him... I kind of want him here, maybe, because I want him hitting. On the Sour Patch. That's going to be like a kill zone right there. And he's my last tier 2. Right? 1, 2, 3. Yep. So I got to get him for the 2 points. So this will be... Just watch the spot, because everything's going to die there. If not earlier. And then Void Pulse is going to come through. Mega Spline will come through, but this will be the showdown to look out for. Can Muscle Branch pull it off? I hope so. I gotta get this guy watered, so I gotta move this guy. I'll put him, I guess right in the back. Well, I'll put him here so that he's helping fight a little bit. Looking alright. I try to, if I have any other spots, I don't want to do that one, but anything kind of on the main path. All right, let's see what happens. It's just down to like the timing of every hit. It's impossible to calculate. That's what I like what the team did. I was talking to the team in Seoul, South Korea for that AMA. You can watch it on my channel, but Ferdy was talking about how like they like that you can plan to quite a good extent, but some calculations are just like impossibly hard. And that's like by design. Here we go, here we go. Oh, line it up. Oh, come on. Oh no. he just derped right on through. Like, Muscle Branch was like, oh, I forgot about that spot there. That was kind of hilarious though. Like, it wasn't even close. He just walked right by. Muscle Branch is like, what? It's kind of weird to see because I think when they hit the shield, the infusion doesn't animate to show that it's hitting. So sometimes it's just hard to see what's happening in that moment, but that was kind of hilarious. All right, a couple more attempts. We'll see how it goes. I think Honey Bear is a good choice, but I also was like in a really crazy spot where I had the Sour Patch and the Dark Creeper. Extra proud, yeah, it's all right. The fact that I got it, I pulled it off on the first patrol attempt was like satisfying enough for me that I'm willing to like give the game that one, because that was crazy that Muscle Branch pulled off that first hit. All right, I'll mix it up again. I think it's, I don't want to bore you guys to death here, the same thing, so I'm gonna do a Shadow Lynx this time just to mix it up. And then the Shadow Lynx is quite cool because you can time things a bit better with that scare. Should I do Double Dread? I'm gonna try Double Dread. Let's try the Dreadwood Forest and see how that goes. See a flip, thanks. Ice Thistle. Blastword's my guy. I can't go with that. Oh, I need to get another Tema though. Ooh, that's a little tricky. All right, we're gonna. I'm sticking to Double Dread. I just want to mix it up, try something different, show you all different strategy, and then Green Fragment's still, I think, the go-to there. See how it goes. Double Dreads can be quite nasty because they attack fast enough that I don't think the Void Pulse can heal. This map is barf, but okay. Wow. I don't know. This one's not looking pretty. These can all have, they can all take a pretty, it's pretty easy for them to take a long trip, and then this is so weird. I can probably do that. And then put the Dreadwood like here and here. It's probably the best I can setup I can do. And then maybe like the Blast Sword over here. Be kind of cool. Dark Creeper. Running out of colors. Dark Creeper here. I think this is gonna be my plan. Put that for myself for reference. Wait, where'd it go? Let me see if I can find that. There you are. All right. Yeah, so I really need to get some good cleansings here. This is, wow. Shadow Lynx can solo this. Let's just be real. Maybe he needs a little help with the, probably not, but these aren't good cleansings for me. I'm gonna plug some of these holes here. Ooh, that's a nice one. Ooh. Okay, I want that, right? Sort of. I don't know. This is where it's scary, because if I get a rock or something, it's... I need to block this to tell the map they have to go this way. That really removes the possibility of rocks. This is not a super dangerous one to take, because I'll just go here. I don't want them to put a rock there either, though. That is a little dangerous. I don't want to force anything. It's not really worth it. If they put a rock there or there, I'm kind of it's a slim chance, but let's see. Okay. That helps a bit, because I can start, if I can plug here, that's way easier than me plugging all these random holes everywhere. Like I just want to go, I want to do 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. I gotta plug that one too. That's a nice one. I honestly think Dark Reaper, he can solo this. I might give him help of one guy. I'm gonna take this one. So now I'm like set up for next wave. I can plug all that, and then I can work with whatever cleansing they give me here. Let me get here. And then I'll probably put one... Ooh, I'll get a Tema down just to kind of get plants started planting. Help me at the end. Oh, yeah, and that was free. Yes. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I did. After this post, you can watch the first half hour. I did some AI artwork, but thank you. Right. I will need to put something there, so that'll be a valid spot. So they're kind of my backup. But Shadow Lynx is the boss of bosses here. It's just, the DPS is absurd. It's like, come on. I love Shadow Lynx. So now what's cool is you do this. So you're telling the game, no, they must go this way. Shadow Lynx can wreck them here. That's a temporary though, because I want to... Ooh, they gave me a poison. How nice of you, game, thank you. This will be good. Yeah. That's it. We're getting there. All right, and then... Ooh, Blastwort here would be kind of cool too, though. I'm still gonna put them up here. Well, I think if I put Blastwort here, well, it gives Dreadwoods, I think, enough time. They'll have 2 tiles. I'll probably do a Blastwort and an Ice Thistle. Or what did I do, Sapweed? Oh, I got that for free. Yeah, okay. Sapweed there then, because he'll be slow. And then Dreadwoods, you gotta do your thing. That'll be your opportunity. I can plant these guys, so that's why that green artifact is bomb, because I can get so many things watered. Now, I do need to think about where I'm gonna put. I would love to put Aquaphor in here because he'll water all these guys. But if I put Aquaphor in here, I think it'll have the same effect. I can have it hit here. No, sorry, that's gonna be Dreadwood. Dreadwood. Yeah, I can't really hit everything. Oh, but if I do... I might have to do a manual watering. I'd hate to do that. Maybe I just get a Sapweed, like... Here wouldn't be bad either, actually. For Sapweed. I'm not gonna do that yet, because I want to get these guys down. But this is important, because Dreadwood's gonna go here, so I have to, like, plan out where Aquaphorn's gonna be in this mix here. And I think that... Well, he probably would have been better off on the end here, because he would have hit. Yeah, it's always going to be a conundrum. So I'm going to just kind of keep moving forward here. I can analyze the crap out of this, but it's probably boring to watch. Aquaphor, because that's green. So I just got 1 energy from that. This will be free. Oh, should I have done that though? Because that's... Well, actually, you know what I'm going to do, because I want them to go through the poison. I'm going to block that anyway. It doesn't matter for this turn, but I need to block that eventually. I'm going to make that a fountain, because I'm going to move him probably eventually, and then that's going to be open. But I can plug that. That's a really tempting cleanse. Now, the thing that's scary about this is they could put a rock here, and then everything has to go this way. It's not ideal. So what I will do is move my body here. Actually, no, I will not, because... Well, let me do this. I'm gonna take a little risk here and go with an energy. And I say risk because that's the first time I've spent Radiance on energy, and oh, sorry guys, I can't, like it slid because that new thing, the new feature, and now it's like I can't fix it because I don't have any seedlings left, so it's a little, I'm kind of in the way, but let me get this guy in a better spot. I wish they were kind of going through the poison, but they're also touching my plants, which is fine. You gotta move the box. It's getting a little laggy on me. Oh, wow. Okay, I didn't see that. fine. Yeah, it's getting really laggy. Okay, you gotta move. Laggy. Right, we gotta hit play here. So the lag goes away like when the patrol starts. I don't know what happens with. Sometimes it gets really laggy during the wave prep. I gotta do some of my attacks here. Ooh, the twofer, baby. Get it, Shadow Lynx. Alright. Nice. Got another infusion. We're really having our plan come into fruition here. These are pretty key plantings. So I'm gonna get the watering going. That's gonna give you some extra energy for next wave. Beautiful. And then I really want those guys going that way. I think it's so much better. And then what's kind of awkward is Shadow Lynx is kind of like not in the fold. But he'll probably, I don't even know. Kind of just do population. Attack the population down here. Dreadwood's definitely got to go here. I want to get Dark Creeper on the map. But I need Dreadwood to like start dealing with the guys. Blaster would be really nice at this point. So he's going to water all these guys this round. Then I got to move him probably here. Then maybe Shadow Lynx can go there. I need to make sure he's watering all these guys. But then it's like, where's Dark Creeper go? I guess Dark Creeper here would be really good. Oh yeah, that'd be a great spot for Dark Creeper. That is it. That would be excellent. Yeah, because then I'll put Aquifer in there. He's gonna hit everyone. Blast Wort. Do your thing, man. All right. Yeah, this is actually gonna turn out, I think, pretty good. Made the best of the map, I think, because it's not that, like, I'm not crazy about this path, but once you get the poison tendrils, those guys are gonna be toast, and we're really well defended from Mega Splime's explosion. So I think we'll do pretty good. I think we got 2 boons so far. I just think need to get them on the map this round. By wave 4, you got to be getting all your plants down. Oh, I made that unnecessarily long. All right, no boon that time. Boo. This could be interesting because it might make this tile something cool, but I'd probably try to do it down here instead. But Shadow Lynx is also there right now. So these are all watered. That's cool. I'm going to move this guy over. He's going to hit all these guys. All right, that's what you want to do for high score. You got to make sure this guy's watering everybody for you. You're not spending energy on that stuff. Dreadwood up here. Bingo. Last minute Ice Thistle. Why not? Probably would have been a better spot for Ice Thistle, but it's fine. We're in good shape. I think we're like pretty much at this point just going to be doing I'm gonna get this guy jacked up and it's gonna just destroy lives. Boom. Alright, I'm gonna move. Yeah, I'll cleanse. This is a nice cleanse. And this we can't ruin my path at this point. I'm just gonna see if we can like create something. Nope, they're all clear tiles. That's fine. I'll go here. It's 2 blight tiles. Those kind of blight tiles. Just, yeah, more cleansing, I guess. That's so many blight tiles, or poison tiles, that it should kill all the little guys. At least the ones that are traveling very far. But even these guys is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Yeah, no Slimeling should ever get to the base. Nice, another infusion, I like it. I kind of want to move this guy over just to like freeze Void Pulse an extra time. But I don't think he's actually going to get frozen unless it's the 4th hit. But if I get him going now, he'll be like level 4. That'll be a pretty good amount of freeze time. This is an interesting cleanse. It's not ideal from a points perspective, but it might reveal something here that's really helpful. If that's an ice tile or something, that would be a dream. Let's try it. No, nothing. It's fine. That one's not great. This one's pretty good. This one's 4 or 5. That's pretty good. Let me make sure I move this guy back for the watering. And yeah, I'll get him back up. I know it's not as much damage, but it lets me kind of control the pace of it a little bit. I don't know if I want the Dreadwoods to be anything. Maybe triple damage, but I don't know. I'm just gonna get this guy doing splash. That was so effective. Because we really got to make sure it's clean when the Void Pulse comes. It's the only way that we can maybe get a victory. Man, that guy's he's stuck in a couple of heals. Let me scare you, mister. Just in case. So much poison damage. It's crazy. That's awesome. That's like just touching the poison tile. Yeah, boons are kind of not looking great anymore. But I mean, I'll take the radiance. Like, I'll do the trip damage on both of those with my extra radiance. Four damage. And then I'll do trip, and then for the last wave, I'll just get this guy up to tier 2. These guys doing triple damage is really nice. That'll be helpful for the Void Pulse. At this point, I can probably cleanse the map. It'll get pretty close. Oh, that was 5 right there, dang. And an ice tile, wow. That one's pretty good. It might create an island, though. Okay, not bad. That one, I'd rather get this one because that'll hit all 3. So I'll do this one for now. Single, 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 single. So I'm just waiting for this one, if I can get it. If not, I'll take a 2. So I'll wait next wave for that. This is just a high volume, but I think Blastoise going to clean house. I'm not really concerned about this. Yeah, I'm just not really getting the tons of infusions from Boon, so it's really hard to break into the high score if you don't get that. You can do everything else right and still not do enough for that. Just it depends on your RNG, your luck here. Yeah, we got one for the final wave at least. I'll take it. Make sure. Did I forget to? Oh crap! Did I forget to move this guy? No, I think those guys are both. I don't know. I can't remember. Those guys are not high, those guys aren't fully leveled. I might have goofed that up. I might have forgot to move that. Oh well. Again, I'm not getting high. I don't think I'm beating my old score. Anyway. Thorny, where should I put you, buddy? Not too. Oh, right here's pretty cool. I like that. I got some shields. Why not? All right, we'll get some more energy. And then they didn't give me that one. So I'm kind of tempted just to do a 1 and then a 3. Would that be better? I don't know. 4 energy to clear 4 tiles. Yeah, I guess it would be. But it's a risk, because if I cleanse this one, they may all go on different spots. I'm just going to take this one. They're all singles, and at this point you just want to like plant. Can I send them like all the way around? I think I can. That's hilarious. That might be bad though, because those are slimelings. I don't want them like gumming up the works. But I have so much energy. Because they didn't give me infusion, so like I just have this crazy excess. Let me fix this map. There we go. I got used to it. Push them into that. Just make their path like as terrible as possible. Those are all rocks. This is crazy. I don't know. That. I'm gonna go through. They're gonna be really slow too. I don't know how that's gonna help me. I'm really a little worried about that. Because the Void Pulse is coming out of... Yeah, he's gonna be in the mix. So we'll see how it goes. I'm kind of curious if we win this. again, it's a timing thing. Like, can those Dreadwoods have... They do have a lone time. And that will... Like, I feel confident we'll get at least one hit off on Void Pulse. I think we need to get 2 hits off to kill them. But it's 2 level 5 Dreads, so that's about as good as I can ask for. It'll be a clear canvas for them. Here we go. Here we go. Come on, guys. What? What the heck? How did we not get 1 hit off on that? Who's hitting? Maybe Blastwort hit here? But it just blew my mind. That didn't... If I had him doing Goop Puddle, that probably would have helped. I'm just shocked that he didn't get hit at all by Dreadwood. Either Dreadwood. Like, that's not enough. He moves pretty fast. I think that's the other real challenge of Void Pulse. Like, I think there's different ways to nerf him. One would be to slow the thing down. It moves so freaking fast. But yeah, I was not too sure how that would go. Yeah, I killed it with 2 Dreads before, but it was like a way windier path. And I had like a Ice Thistle that was kind of like a little bit like that, where I had a slowdown guy right before, so it was slow, and then it was just alone with the Dreadwoods, and the Dreadwoods going crazy. But I'm just shocked that neither of them hit the Dreadwood there, because they attack once every 1.5 seconds. But I think the thing just moves too fast, and I don't think Sapui got a chance to hit it. But maybe it did. Maybe if it hits the shield, it seems like that doesn't slow it down. So that might be part of why it's so difficult. Is I think if you hit the shield as an infusion, if you hit the shield, you don't do your thing to it. You don't slow it down. That seems to be what happens. And so it's a very difficult boss. I'm probably gonna go back to like the muscle branches. I might just do 2 muscle branches just to like show Void Pulse how I feel about it. Aroogi was pretty cool, but I'm gonna probably... Frostpaw is fine. Frostpaw's so weak in the beginning. Frostpaw might be like the key though, because those ice tiles are incredible. They're a way of slowing down Void Pulse without actually like having to have a weaker guy there present to attack it. So this would be... I've tried to like just do different strategies here, so I'm not just boring you all with the same strategy. I don't really need Ice Thistle because I'm already doing the slowdown with the ice. I'm gonna do double muscle. We need like a Blast Sword or something though to do damage control on all the little guys. Cunning the plant. We're gonna do green again. I think that's been the go-to. I think that's a really good strategy, so I won't change that. But yeah, let's just do one of each companion. I think that'll be... I usually don't do that. I usually kind of find a plan and stick to it. Like, I'd probably do Honey Bear again if given the choice, but I think this will be a fun challenge. And I don't feel too threatened by the initial rounds. Sometimes the early rounds are so hard, and like Frostpaw just can't deal with it. That's really frustrating. Is that ice? Oh, here's your little home, buddy. If I do cleanse that though, it will go away, but I don't want to. I like that a lot. That's like awesome, especially if they're going in that way, which I guess I could do. Wait, I want to move you for a second, buddy. And we're gonna just clear the map here. So what I could do is, I don't really like this side because it's just way too channeled. Like, right, I can't really do a whole lot there. Wow, that's an aggressive size. There you go. I can't do a whole lot with that, right? So what I want to do is take the fight over here, block that, different color for that, block that, and then this shouldn't be too hard to block. I need to get a nice cleanse there. I'm a little worried about this early round because I don't want to cleanse this. I really don't. The dream path would be... Oh, that's not good either though. Because if I do this, they're going to go right in. I'd have to send them, I think, this way. So I could do something like... Ooh, that'd be cool. And then put the 2 muscles like here. I think that's the best shot I'm gonna get. If 2 muscle branches don't kill the stupid thing right here, that might be a rage quit mode. I won't rage quit, but I'll be sad. Let me get my screenshot. It disappeared again. The problem is I might get hurt here, and I don't like that because this cleanse is tempting, but now it's like I'm leaning on Frostpaw, poor little Frostpaw, to deal with all these guys. I might just need to like put some basic seeds here. It's not ideal from a points perspective. I do have 2 plants here though that are like very cheap for me to plant. So if I do 2 cleansings, I could still get 2 plants down to help me. Man, that just seems like a stinky way to use, because these aren't good cleansings, but this one's not bad. I really want to get something up here. Oh, they gave me like 2. I want to get probably, I don't want them to put a rock here. No, that's actually okay. I don't want them to, no, whatever. Do whatever you want. You can put a rock anywhere there, because that's fine. Oh, not this one. Not this one. That would be bad. So put the companion where you don't want a rock. Let me fix the map here. All right. Everywhere else, you can put a rock for all I care. Well, actually, I don't want a rock there either. Oh, that would be really bad. Wait, oh, I'm being silly. I gotta look at my map. This definitely shouldn't have a rock, because if they go, oh yeah, I'll put a rock here, then I have this one little battle here that's gonna wreck me. So I gotta stand here and say, don't put a rock there. Okay. Now I can plug this. And I want to use like these plants. I'm gonna probably put an aquafern on one of the, probably this one. Probably this one actually. I guess gotta be careful how I do that. Yeah, that could work. It's not really helpful for this battle though. That's the problem. That scroll thing is gonna drive me nuts. I'm gonna get Tema down. Would Aquafern here be good? It could work. I could. Yeah, actually, I kind of like that. Because I want to convert that into water. Oh, that's actually, that is like beautiful. That gives me a lot more peace of mind. And I'm gonna do another seed. I do want them to actually walk on this. It's not mission critical that I do that though. I could put a seedling there. Yeah, actually it isn't super important that I do that. I'm gonna do that. I just want to really make sure we don't get hurt. I need the radiance. If I don't get the radiance I need, I can't. I need the water, I need a dark creeper, I need 2 muscle branches. Arctic? I still call Arctic Fox sometimes, that's the original name. Frostpaw. Frostpaw, we can ace that. Oh, another one. My buddy. Alright. Looking good so far. So it's still a little precarious, but I mean, that's awesome too. He cleansed that, so I can just put a seedling there to block that. That's awesome. I can put ice thistle there. The only thing I don't like is this guy like hanging out here. But it's gonna have to do that for now. Stream tile. That's a tempting cleanse. Because that's all fair game. I could put rocks there for all I care, but I actually really wouldn't want one here if possible. That one would not be ideal either if they put a rock there. That would suck. I'd probably care more that they put a rock there, so I'm going to stand here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh no, I didn't see that. When did that happen? Oh, frick. I thought that was... I was gonna have them all go this way. Yeah. Oh no, it's always been that way. I'm just a doofus. Oh man, okay. I think we'll be okay though. I mean, if we have 2 muscle branches here, I gotta get a blast wort in a really good spot though. Like probably here. That's a little too late though, in my opinion. I'll probably need to do like a high range blast wort. And a really good spot for my dark creeper. Oh man, that totally stinks. But we'll have to work with it, right? So, see what we can do here. It's gonna be useless this wave, but I might not even do that. What do you got coming out? Ugh. I gotta take this cleanse. Ooh, that was a beautiful cleanse though. That made up for things. Shouldn't be too hard of a wave. The range is tempting to do here, but I'm actually gonna save that though. And that's actually plugged now. Well, actually, no, it isn't. I'm gonna go here though, because if I can start getting some good. Oh wow, I need to plug that anyway because of the slimelings. But I want to try and start getting some of this to be iced. That's gonna be a huge advantage. I hope Frostpaw can get at least one ice tile. That would help a lot. I don't know if I'll use Cold Snap maybe. Oh, he's getting towards the end there, guys. I don't want to like do it too early. Right there is good. Nice. Again, sometimes if you slow down too early, then more guys come out and it creates this big clump, and then your team can't actually deal with it. But this is looking like things are generally looking okay. I totally flubbed my planning. I thought there was a hole there, but we're doing okay. So I'm gonna start getting these muscle branches to be beefed up. So they'll get watered this round. It's a little scary because there's a lot of little guys, and that's where I'd love to get this guy to be doing poison damage, like actually. That's more important for me to water them. I wonder if I should have put him here. Actually, you know what I can do is this. Push them in. 2 poison damage. I wonder if that's important right now. Blast right here would be really good. Really, really good. Ice this here would be nice, but it won't get watered. So that's a stinky spot. All the snow is awesome. I'm gonna stay here and just try to get this to be slow down zone. This would be a good spot for Blastford as well. Won't get watered. I'd probably have to go up here. Or probably go here and get that to be all like permanently wet. And I gotta just make sure I plug it later. All in all, not bad. Now the Radiance is a tough choice. I'm kind of torn between these two. Splash here would be really nasty. But I'd love to get the poison soon. I'm gonna go with the splash. I think it's gonna be more important at this point. Until I can spread this out. +2. I prefer the Blast Wort to be jacked up. No ice, unfortunately. No infusion, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm not getting good draw there. That's the way the game goes. Alright, so let's do a lot of shields. I think this is where I just unleash poison and just wreck house on them. That's insane. 2, 4. I could even make that probably worse for them. Right now it's 2, 4, 6. I could probably do 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And I feel like punishing them, so there you go. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Slimelings are gonna die, so that's awesome. This guy, we need to handle this thing, so I'm gonna go here. And then move Frostpaw in. If I get another Aquafern, that'd be kind of cool. I don't know, these 2 muscle branches. Between the 2 of you, you guys got to get that hit off. And that's why I might move Blastwort towards the end. I might move him over this way a bit. So a cleanse here would be pretty interesting. Okay, yeah, open. This one would be good too. I get it. Oh, it's wave 4. Ooh, I gotta get this down. Oh no, I didn't put. Oh no, I can put him like here. Yeah, I'll just do that. I gotta get him watered. Yeah, still don't think it's gonna be. Thanks, Everseed. Got Amani here. Yeah, we still have quite a bit to get through. But it's gonna come down to that Void Pulse. Like, that is certainly the hardest thing in all of this. They're all watered, good to go. This one needs more water, right? So this one does too. Oh no, I'm sorry, I forgot about you. All right, what we're gonna probably do is, I don't like to do too many movements, but I kind of feel like I have to. So I gotta water these two, and I want to use this thing to do it. So I think my only spot is there, which opens up a kind of shortcut. I could do here too, though, which I might do that, so I don't feel like I'm shortcutting too much. And then this guy is awkward. Is that on? It's on a water tile? No, it isn't. All right. We'll do that. We'll plug it. Thorny, where you going, buddy? Oh, I know where you're going. Boom. All right, so he's gonna water all these guys. So that's all set. And then +4 damage. It's that time. Get it done. At this point, got 7 energy. Everything's watered, so we're just gonna look for some nice juicy cleanses. This one looks pretty good. This is a pretty isolated area. It'll clear out like 5 of these. Oh, okay. Oh, I mean, I will use that. Thank you. Why not? Cleansings are going pretty good. I might, except for this one, I might clear out the map. We got Mega Slime this. Oh, I left this open. That's a little terrifying. Oopsies. Yeah, 3 slime is going to come through there. I think the team will be able to handle it, but I might have to cold snap when they land on that tile. I mean, that slowdown is wonderful. Oop. Okay. A Dreadwood. Okay. I mean, that's interesting. This is just like the heavy wave, a lot of stuff, so. Who needs Radiance? I think it's these two. Yeah, those are my, oh no, I did spend 3, oops. Oh no, I'm only gonna have 1 muscle branch. Oh well. Which one of you wants the job at killing Void Pulse? Oh man, I don't know. The thing is so hard. I mean, it's gonna come out of this area, so I guess this one is a better chance. They should like play rock paper scissors to decide. They're all holding rocks. I guess they always play rock and rock paper scissors, right? They're just literally holding rocks in their hands. Dreadwood. You guys are good with water, right? You are not, my friend, so we got to get you fixed. This is kind of a tempting spot too, because maybe a Dreadwood. I don't know. Would that help though? I don't know if that would actually. Well, no, it's better than a basic seed, I suppose. And then I'm gonna get this up here. I don't know where I'm going though. What am I doing with Dreadwood? Or Ice Thistle? Oh, I want to probably move. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking there. I wasn't thinking. Ice Thistle can go, well, he won't get watered, but he could go down there. I need to get this guy watered, so I'm gonna move this up here. And then, ooh, there's a bunch of nice spots down here though. Maybe I'll just put them down there. Yeah, push them into Blastoise. I like that, and freeze them. It'll clump them up a bit. And then I gotta patch that up. I don't want the stinking Slimelings coming through later. I'm gonna hold off on this one. I need to think a bit more. I got a bunch of energy. I'm gonna cleanse. Oh, that's a nice cleanse right there. Boom. That's really good. Wow. I should be able to, yeah, pretty much clear the map. All right. Yeah, the emoji from Google don't show up in my, or from YouTube don't show up in mine. So I only see the name of it. Trophy yelling smiling, but thank you. Thanks, Prod. I appreciate the moral support. Okay, we're good. Hey, I'll take you. And I don't know where I'm gonna put you. We're actually running out of spots. I kind of want to put it here. It'd be kind of, oh, it'd be cool if they actually could go this way. I would honestly like shift these guys out just so that Muscle Branch has the space to attack. But we're gonna go for the pump iron. I think they're gonna get pretty wrecked by the lava and all this, and the blast wort. I need to push this guy out though. I don't want him doing damage here. I really don't. He's gonna just muddy it all up. No offense. Like, it's literally like, just clear the aisle, let these two clean it up. Frostpaw, I feel like I gotta keep that there. Do I though? Are you gonna be a pain in the butt, little guy? What's your attack speed? Unstated. I think it's 1 attack per second. Because if he was a slower or a quicker attacker, I'd probably put like something slower here. It comes down to that really, and it's hard to math it out, but it's just like make sure that when Void Pulse is here, it's most likely a Muscle Branch that's going to hit it. But I do like them walking around this way, so I gotta have to stay there or put Aquifer in there. Ice Thistle. I don't know. I'll probably just go out here or something. This, if I beat this though, this might be my new high score. I've gotten a decent amount of infusions. I think I only didn't get one once. Could be wrong, but... Alright, we got 5. This is a nice cleanse. Ooh, they created 2. Ooh, gonna use that? No. Unless I put Frostpaw there. Son of a gun. Alright, dang. That would have been nice. Just push them into that. Oh well. And then, is anyone not watered? You, what are you doing with your life? Why are you not watered? I probably just have to not water it. I don't want to, I could move it up here maybe. But then it's gonna like, I could. I do still have 1 energy. And it's level 3, yeah, I gotta water it. Squeeze out those points. Yeah, I'll probably put it up here. It's not ideal, but I kind of overlooked that. And then I got 1 left, so who wants it? Who's hungry? You. What are you gonna do? That might help. We're setting you up, dude. No pressure. If you don't do it, we're all gonna be, the whole team's gonna be mad at you. You have to hit Void Pulse. It's gonna be, I don't know. The moment has arrived. This is true. There's a lot going on here, everybody. Everybody calm down. I'm just gonna beat you up a little bit. And find that void. There's a Void Pulse. It's hiding. There it is. Just want the shield. Get it! Wait, I froze it. Oh, I should have froze it earlier. No! Get it! Oh, I should have froze it earlier. I could have maybe got it. I totally forgot about that. That's actually a good... That's kind of... Yeah, because I guess it's walking on the ice tile, so it's definitely going to get frozen. It's not like Ice Thistle where it hits it and then it freezes. It's like, no, you're definitely... So I totally forgot about that. I could have probably froze it a little earlier and put it in front of the other one, because the other Muscle Branch hit it. It was Frostpaw and it was Muscle Branch, so only 2 hitting it. So it's like a pretty decent odds, somewhat. But if I'd frozen it, like, right here, you can't really see it, but like right there, then it would have been 2 Muscle Branches and 1 Frostpaw. So that's actually, it could be a good strategy, is Frostpaw. Assuming it's on an ice tile. Because then you can time exactly when you stop it. And it's a pretty long freeze. I think it's like 2 or 3 seconds. But that was fun. I think that's, yeah, Void Pulse is a pain in the butt. I think that's a unanimous from the community. Not that's bad. It's like, it's just hard. It's really hard. So I think, you know, the team introduces new enemies and bosses and then just tries to balance things. So, I mean, the game's in beta, so it's still quite early. But yeah, that would have been, I think, a new high score for me. But props to those who are getting crazy scores, because I think you need to get a lot of Temas and plant those, get those all energied up, and then you can get a really killer score. Cool. Yeah, thanks, Amani. Very close. Cool. If anything else from the community, if you want to see anything, let me know. We can do a passive patrol. I've been going for a couple hours. I can go a bit longer if people have questions or anything. just feel free to drop that in the chat. I will see that. But yeah, overall the season's been going good. So if you haven't been playing, definitely jump in. It's still pretty early. We're only about 5 days into the season 4. If you get 40 stars, you'll get an NFT. You'll have the right to mint an NFT. It's like the pass to mint an NFT. But if you want the one that actually has in-game utility, you want to go for the 80 stars. You play daily, you'll get 4 stars, assuming you beat Blight level 3. So you can see here I got my daily star. So if you play while it's a daily patrol, you get 1 star, and then you get 3 more. 1 for Blight level 1, these 2 for Blight level 2, and then all 3 for Blight level 3. Blight level 3 is the hardest. If you missed the daily patrol, just go to past patrols. You can go back and play these, and you can get up to the 3 stars. Just do Blight level 3 if you can do it. If you can't do Blight level 3, like, work your way up. But this is a way to just catch up on the season. You can't get the daily star for these, but you should be able to still get enough to, if you play all of the patrols, to get the 80 star badge. Get good, yes. That is the plan. But yeah, it's been a good season so far. All these expeditions have been randomized, so that's why every map was a little bit different. I am excited for the ones. These are fun too. Sometimes they just are really hard, and you get a bad setup. But the team also creates ones that are like completely designed, and the tiles don't change at all. So those can be pretty interesting as well. And then we are waiting for the new companion for this season. I hope it's Gerberu. Maybe Amani knows. But that and is Electro Gecko that we haven't seen yet for companions. Or they could surprise us with a new one, which would be crazy, but and exciting. But I do miss my Gerber is probably my favorite from a gameplay perspective, because it creates little corn piles and you can create these crazy paths with just Gerber's corn. So, but they're all unique. And I think the team's done a really good job making them like really interesting, cute, and different. So like they all feel really unique. None of these feel like, it's not like Smash Brothers where it's like Mario and Dr. Mario, you know, it's like, come on. All right, these pills are a little bit slower and stronger than the fireballs or whatever. These are actually all really unique companions, so I'm excited to see what else rolls out. I'm not seeing anything else in the chat for questions or anything, so I think I'll wrap this up. Yeah, thanks team. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you all watching. I think to chat, you need to subscribe, but if you haven't yet, I'd appreciate a subscribe, a like, and we'll probably do another live stream soon. I'll do a different time, so different people can join. But I appreciate you all joining, and we'll sign off here.